Hi everyone, and welcome back to my pregnancy vlog where I am currently recapping week 40 of pregnancy. That's right, I didn't think I'd be sitting here, if I'm honest, last week. Currently a week past my due date, but here I am recapping week 40. I've ticked over to week 41 today, and baby is very comfortable. I will give you a quick bump update. Put it in the light maybe. So I have dropped a fair bit. I've definitely dropped because I've lost weight off my fundal measurement. I can't even speak. And I had a midwife appointment today, so they checked that, and that just means that like my belly has dropped, which is a good thing. Today's probably the heaviest I've felt in a while. Like I feel heavy on and off most days, but today I felt like a constant heaviness. So I did wake up thinking, oh, is today the day? But it has not happened yet, and it's nearly the end of the day. The baby is now as big as a small pumpkin, according to the What to Expect app. So we're out of the melon zone, and I'm now carrying a pumpkin around. I had a midwife appointment today, and I had a stretch and sweep done. So that is obviously to try and get things moving. Basically, the midwife gets in there and sweeps the membrane in your cervix. That's a bit how it's done, I think. Too much information, but it's not fun. I must admit, I think it's more uncomfortable than a pap smear. I was trying to practice my birth breathing when it was happening because I did find it very uncomfortable and a little bit painful. Nothing extreme, obviously, compared to what I'm going to go through, but it was a bit uncomfortable. I don't think anyone would like it, if I'm honest. So hopefully that brings things on. It only works for 1 in 8 women, so I'm not holding my breath. It can, like I've already got some Braxton Hicks from it. I've had it done about 4 hours ago, getting a lot of Braxton Hicks, which can just be a side effect. So that might happen. I'm just gonna rest up tonight, and you never know what happens. If nothing happens from this one, then my midwife will see me again in 3 days. We will do another one. And then if nothing happens with that, we will look at booking in an induction for next week. So obviously I would like to avoid induction, but at the end of the day, as I've said in a lot of my videos, you cannot have a birth plan. You can have one, but doesn't necessarily mean it's going to happen. I've been doing everything, still try and, bring it on naturally. I'm still doing the raspberry leaf tea and the dates, clary sage oil in my diffuser, and now I'm also putting clary sage oil in coconut oil and rubbing it on my belly each night and morning. That's just something new I've added into my regime. Bouncing on the ball, doing a lot of walking. We did a nice walk along the beach this morning. It's been beautiful weather, beautiful autumn weather here on the Gold Coast, so perfect for walking. Not that I can get as far these days. I must admit, like I said, I am heavy. The midwife did say I'm 1 centimetre dilated. That is better than not being dilated at all. My cervix was apparently posterior, so she had to move it up to be able to do the sweep. And then it's now, I guess it's just a waiting game, which the last week has been a waiting game anyway, because you have the due date in mind, and it's only an estimate. But you think you're going to go at least maybe 5 days after your due date. Not uncommon for first-time mums to go. I think it's about 8 days is the norm, which will be two more days for me, if that's the case. So I'll see if I fit into that norm or whether the baby's just way too comfortable in there, which it would not surprise me because it feels very comfortable. I do feel like I'm going to have a little man-child though. Just because I feel like it's going to be so big by the time I give birth that it will be the size of, a grown man or girl, depends what I'm having. It's not physically, I'm not over it physically, but mentally, I must admit I am over it. In the fact that you want to meet the baby, I'm excited now, and it's probably other people, you get a lot of other people asking you, are you having it yet? Or I haven't heard from you, you're in labour, blah, blah, blah. It's just a lot of pressure. I guess. So I think next time, if I was ever to have another baby, I would tell people the due date's maybe not anywhere near the actual due date, just so you don't feel that pressure. And like I said, it's just mentally, you just want to meet your baby. I want to know if I've got a girl or a boy, what do they look like. My mum's up here to help me. I feel like she's probably getting bored by now, although we've had really good weather and we've been doing a lot, trying to keep busy. I think that's one of the most important things, so that we're not sitting around all day just staring at each other going, oh, do you think the baby will come today? And every little niggle I feel, I'm like, oh, am I going into labour? No, I'm not. And I've never been in labour, so I don't know what to expect. I'm still collecting the colostrum, more just for the nipple stimulation, which can help with labour. I did drop a whole syringe of it last night. That liquid gold just wasted on the floor, but I didn't keep pumping. I was just like, that's enough. It is coming out really easily now, and I'm getting a lot more comfortable doing it, which I think is really good and probably laying good, ground for breastfeeding. So I hope. I'm just looking at my notes because I'm just trying to think, have I... yeah, look, that's about it from me for this week. If I'm honest, that's all I can handle. I'm losing my voice as well. So I would like to say I'm not going to be back next week, but I think I said that last week, and here I am doing my week 40 recap. So I very well could be back next week with my week 41 recap. Let's hope this stretch and sweep that I'm one in 8 and it works and gets things moving, and that maybe my next video could be my first week as a mum video, who knows. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video of me complaining or whinging, if it's come across like that, give me a like, and I might just see you next week. Thanks for watching. See you guys.